Right, this is a quick review of my Air Arms Pro Sport 22 caliber rifle with a Simmons Air Pro 6 to 18 scope on top. Rifle's 22 caliber. Apparently the previous owner assures me it's running somewhere between 17 and 18 foot-pounds, though I've not been able to clarify that as my chronograph doesn't have a battery in it at the moment. Nevertheless, it seems to be pretty grunty and seems to send a pellet well into a 100 odd pages of a book. As you see, the stock is a quite a nice beech stock. It appears to have been stained, but there's no hard finish on it when I purchased the rifle. I've put a little bit of oil on there just to get it looking nice. It's darkened up quite well. Nice short barrel. Barrel's actually incorporates a built-in silencer there, which finishes the last few inches of the barrel, and seems to be somewhat effective at reducing the overall noise of the rifle. It is still a Springer, it does still make a noise. Alright, underneath the rifle you see the cocking arm there. Right, it's a little bit different from a standard underlever rifle, which you'd normally expect to see a lever running underneath here, which would pivot from somewhere down by the cocking port. With the Pro Sport, the pivot actually is back here towards the trigger area of the rifle. Simply pop the lever out there and it goes into semi-readiness for you to begin your cocking stroke. I'm not going to do the cocking stroke because it's quite difficult to hold a camera and do all at the same time, but you pull this lever down like so, it clicks into place and obviously opens the loading port, which is up here. From there, when at the last part of your cocking stroke, you actually engage the safety catch, which is on the back here. The safety comes on automatically, as I say, with the end of that stroke, and is not resettable, unfortunately. Once you take that safety off to fire, you must do so, otherwise you cannot put it back into safety mode. Nevertheless, it's not the end of the world. What you see here is the Air Arms trigger. Appears to be a gold plated unit. It's the only gold plated thing I'll ever own. But it does work nicely now that I've adjusted it right down to a light trigger pull. Close that up there now. Just bear with me, I'm going to cock the rifle, put the camera down and cock the rifle, so I'll just be away for a couple of seconds. Right, you may have heard that lovely noise. It's the sound of high quality English engineering working and going into action. You'll see there the loading port and obviously the pellet chamber there. The reverse side of that shows a quite unique, I can't get the camera in there, a quite unique Air Arms system for operating. If you drop a pellet, it just falls through onto the ground like so. A very, very clever system overall. The rifle weighs in at about 4.1 kilos plus the scope. It's a very compact unit with a nice sort of weight distribution back towards the fire. I'm getting used to it. It's not initially what I prefer, but having come to terms with it, I'm starting to really enjoy it. Yeah, one last look there at the Air Arms Pro Sport. I'm going to put a pellet in now and fire it into a trap, and you can get the idea of just how quiet or not loud this rifle really is. Please bear with me once again. I am inside, but I'm firing into a safe pellet trap. Safety goes off, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to pull the trigger and you will hear this rifle. And that's it. Air Arms Pro Sport 22 caliber FAC version, running at about 18 foot-pounds. Thanks for watching.